The Unforgotten Sorrow of Eleanor. Once in a quiet, forgotten corner of a small town, there lived an old woman named Eleanor. She had seen more years than she cared to count, and her life was a testament to both endurance and sorrow. Eleanor's days were spent in a weathered, dilapidated house that seemed to mirror her own weary spirit. Her once bright eyes had dulled with age, and her frail body bore the weight of countless memories. The world had moved on, leaving Eleanor behind. Her story was one of heartache and loss in her youth. She had been a vibrant, hopeful soul. She had fallen deeply in love with a young man named James, and their love was a fire that burned brightly. They had promised each other forever, but fate had other plans. World War II erupted, tearing James away from Eleanor's side. The letters he sent from the battlefield offered small comforts, but they could not replace his presence. Months turned into years, and Eleanor clung to the hope that he would return unharmed. One fateful day, a telegram arrived. Eleanor's trembling hands opened it to reveal the devastating news: James had been killed. In action, the world around her crumbled as grief consumed her. She mourned not only for the love she had lost, but for the future they would never share. Eleanor's life continued, but the light had gone out of her. She lived each day in a haze of sorrow, finding solace in the memories she had of James. The world outside her window moved forward, leaving her isolated in her grief. As the years passed, Eleanor's family drifted away, forging their own lives in distant places. She was left alone with only the ghosts of her past for company. Her house, once filled with laughter and love, echoed with silence. Eleanor's existence became a monotonous routine of solitude. She would sit by the window, staring at the empty street outside, lost in a world of her own making. The neighborhood children would occasionally visit, their young faces a stark contrast to her weathered one. But their visits were fleeting. Seasons changed, and Eleanor grew frailer. Her health declined, and she found herself unable to leave her home. Loneliness settled in like an unwelcome guest, and Eleanor longed for the one thing that had eluded her closure. One cold winter's night, as the snowflakes fell gently outside her window, Eleanor peacefully passed away in her sleep. The town, so busy with its own affairs, hardly noticed her absence. In the end, Eleanor's story was one of love and loss, of a heart that had been shattered and never fully mended. She had become a forgotten soul, a relic of a bygone era, a testament to the enduring pain of losing the one you hold most dear. As the years rolled on, her story faded into the annals of history, a silent reminder that even the deepest of loves can be buried beneath the weight of time.